Thank you for joining us. In today's lesson, I'm going to show you how you can use layer mask in Photoshop. Layer mask is simply masking a layer. Okay, see, when you have a mask or when someone wears a mask, it means the person, you can't see the person's face, right? So when we want to hide a layer, when you don't want to show the layer, we want to hide a certain part, maybe not all the part of the layer, but certain part of the layer, we want to hide it. Okay, it means we have to use the layer mask to hide it. So to do so, what you do is you create a layer mask. Please, but before I go on, if you have not watched our previous tutorials on layers, do well and then watch that one so that that one will bring you to this part. We have tutorials on layers, how to create layers, a lot. So check in the description, you will see our tutorials on layers part 1, part 2, part 3. So this is the part 4. Okay, and then we have the shortcuts. Click on the top there and then watch that one, shortcut for layers, all the shortcuts you need to use when working with layers. Okay, and don't forget to do what, subscribe to this channel. Click on the subscribe and then like the video, comment and let us know what you think about layers. And yeah, so let us go. In order to create layer mask, you come to this side, this particular icon here, add layer mask. So I'll click on it. Now I have added a layer mask, but somebody will ask, why is it that you have added a layer mask and still now the image is visible? Although I have added a layer mask to this layer, this particular image here, but it is visible. The reason being because this layer mask, the color here is what? White. Okay, so when you are working with layer mask and you see that the layer mask, the white area means that it is what? Visible. Now let us change that white layer to black and see something. Okay, let's see what will happen. Okay, so the black when I change the white to black, as you can see, we can see the image. Okay, so it means when you cover this image, it means we are covering this image with black objects. When you cover this image with black object, what it means is that it will not be visible. There is darkness, you can't see anything. But let us go back to black and see something. Alt plus backspace, and let's see. You see, it is now visible. Okay, so we are going to hide a certain part of this bag. Now we have a lot of ways you can use to remove background. Using a layer mask is one of the ways you can use to remove a background. Now that you have created a layer mask, what we are going to do is we need to hide this part of the layer. We want to remove the background here. Okay, we want to remove it. The first step you can use to remove this background is by using a brush. You can use the brush. So press B on the keyboard. Okay, and always make sure that you have not selected this one. Don't select this one, select the layer mask. Okay, make sure you select the layer mask before you work. Don't know, you select the main work. Okay, and let's try to do the painting now. Let's see, you see it is painting black. That's not what we want. So select the white, that is the layer mask. After you have selected the layer mask, what you can do is we need to hide this one. And already I said if you want to hide, you have to use what? Black. And if you want to show, you use what? White. So we are going to paint white over, we are going to paint black over this area where we don't want to be visible. We are going to paint black. So B, then increase the size and make sure that your color here is set to black. okay, because we don't want it to be visible. Then let us do the painting. As you can see, it is going. All right. Okay. Okay. So look at this place. You see the dark area is where we cannot see. The dark area is where we cannot see. The white areas is where you can see. Okay. So you use the black to hide those parts you don't need. Okay. In order for you to get the edges right, what you need to do is you have to use either pen tool or the lasso tool. You can use the polygon or this, or you can even use the quick wind to select this area, okay? Because this area it has a uniform. We will talk about tools in our lesson, so do well and subscribe. We will also talk about that. Check the video on that one. The various tools we have explained that. So you can use the quick one to select the color with the same tolerance. Okay, as you can see, I've selected that one, and our distance is set to black. Set this one to white. Okay, and then click on backspace, and it has deleted all those things. Now we have removed the background. Can select this one as well, and then back. Okay, so from here you can see that we have removed the background. So the white area here is the back. As you can see the drawing of the bag within this one, so it is visible. If you want to, now the good news about layer mask is that after you have edited the work on the layer mask, it does not affect the main work. Okay, it does not destroy it completely. Okay, so it means, let's see, if you want the bag back, all we need to do is disable this. So you press shift and then you click on this one on the layer mask and it will disable it. So now you can see that we have our background. When you want to apply the layer mask again, you press on shift and you click on it and it is gone. You can see when you right click on the layer mask, these are the options you can see here: disable layer mask, delete layer mask, apply layer mask, add mask to selection, and then select and mask, and then mask options. So you can play around with these things, you can work, but most often we usually use the deleting and then the disable, and then sometimes the mask option too, you can do something with it. So the color here is set to 50. We are not going to work on that. All right, now let us do something here. You can also copy a layer mask to different layer. Let me duplicate this back. Let's say something here. Disable this. Disable, and let me duplicate this. Now, as you can see, this layer mask, okay, this particular layer do not have a layer mask. We want to transfer this. Let me enable this. We want to transfer this layer mask to this layer. What you can do is you select the layer mask, the Alt key, and then transfer. So what you are going to do is you hold the Alt key and then you click and you drag to that layer. And you can see that we have applied the same effect from this to this layer without what doing it again on this layer. Okay, so this is the basics of layer mask you should know. And one thing is, let me delete all this layer mask. One thing is, whenever you use the remove background, that is in the latest version of Photoshop, we have what we call remove background. You go to properties and then quick actions, and you see remove background. Remove background allow you to remove the background of any picture. Okay, so the AI of this software is going to remove the background you don't want without using the lasso tool or the pen tool. So you click on remove background and let's see the miracles. Right, you see the background that's removed. Very simple and easy. Alright, so whenever you remove a background, software automatically creates a new layer mask for that layer so that anytime you can work on it. So you can see the computer has automatically created a new layer mask. That one you do not. So it means we can work on this layer mask to do the adjustment. I hope you have understood what layer mask means in Photoshop. Coming next is layer effects. Don't miss it. Subscribe to this channel, follow us, and we'll have a lot for you. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.